to Keto Weekly Update with your host, Alicia from Keto Update.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 28 of Keto Weekly Update. He hasn't been in one in a little while. I think we have to change his diaper though, but we're going to try to get through this quick. It's Sunday. I have not had a chance to shoot anything in the last couple days. I've been trying to edit and get videos up, and so it is Sunday. And I went up 2 pounds from last week. I'm just getting over being sick. Like, I'm still kind of stuffy and coughing and phlegmy and stuff like that. And he is now, his nose started running this week finally. Like, his sinuses are actually draining. Because before he was just like stuffed up and phlegm in his throat. So he just started draining this week. But yeah, so we're all just recovering from the sickness we had. It has not been fun. And we were supposed to go walking on Wednesday, but he has had diarrhea the whole time. And so my normal pediatrician wasn't in the office, so they're like, just come in and have him checked, make sure he was had an ear infection, his throat wasn't red, his nose was fine, and everything like that. And they said he was fine. It sounded just like it was viral, so there's nothing we can really do about it. But I've been trying to give him more bananas. The problem is I don't give rice or toast yet. My throat is still messed up. I haven't been giving toast or rice. That's the brat diet, right? But so I've been trying to give him stuff to stop him up a little bit more, but it hasn't worked yet. And he won't drink his Pedialyte, so it's still a problem. So I might go back to the pediatrician next week, because they said if it's going on for another week, we'll do some more tests and stuff on him. So he's still not 100%. He's acting fine. So he's drinking all his bottles and he's doing everything else he's supposed to do. So the only thing is he's developing a weird habit of eating bites of food and not chewing and swallowing, just leaving them in his mouth for like the longest time. Don't put it on the floor. You're not gonna get it back. So his eating has been weird, I guess. He's not chewing and swallowing like he was before. But maybe it's just because it's the egg and the stuff I'm giving him. Because he's eating puffs and melts fine, but those don't really have to be chewed and swallowed. So I don't know. But he's been pretty good. We went to the fair on Sunday. I mentioned the 1 week that the fair was coming into town, the Erie County Fair. And we were just getting over being sick, but we walked for hours. Like, it was like 6 hours we were there. And he did really good. He met all the animals. He didn't like them all, though. He was scared. He's scared of chickens. It's funny. And he was fine with goats until he touched one. And he was like, ah. But then he was okay. He was kind of scared of the cows because they were big and they were moving around. You can't have the microphone. Nope, you got all these toys here. You got toys. You got these toys. You got to play with those. He always just wants what he can't have. You can't have the microphone. He just wants to eat it. You just ate. You shouldn't be hungry. No. Now, I wish my Fitbit died and I have not purchased another one. It literally would die within like 3 hours of me taking it off the charger. So I have no idea how much calories actually burned that day at the fair. But it wasn't even super hot, but I was sweating. We were walking so much. And the buildings were all hot and not air conditioned. We went to see like all the different animals. And yeah, so I did really good food-wise. Like, if anybody knows the fair, it's a traditional fair. They have all the same fair food. Yeah. And I really didn't eat too off my keto plan. If anything, I try to do more paleo. Like, I'll have sweet potato fries or something like that. But I didn't even have those. Nope. I had... we went to this, like, gyro place. Or gyro, however you want to say it. Like a Greek place. And I got a salad with the Greek chicken on it. And that was my lunch. And then I had an iced coffee with stevia in it. and half, that's all I had. He just started doing that recently. I don't know why. And then I figured for dessert, the best thing to get for dessert there, because literally it's just ice cream or funnel cakes or deep fried Oreos or just the most ridiculous food in the world. I got a banana dipped in chocolate with some peanuts on it. And I ate like I only got it half dipped. So I ate like most of the chocolate covered banana part. And then I gave him some of the banana that was like on the stick. It was really funny because he ate it he like went for it at first and it was frozen. And he's like, oh, like, what's that? And then he started eating it once he realized it was frozen. But he enjoyed it and got me really messy because it wouldn't stay on the stick, obviously, once, half the banana was gone. And yeah, so we got all sticky and we headed out. And that's all I had all day at the fair. So I did pretty good, but again, I gained 2 pounds. It's starting to get kind of frustrating because I'm literally, keto is easy, but like I'm depriving myself of things that like I really like, and I'm still not losing the weight. So it's starting to get a little annoying. Like, 'cause I know I'm sticking to plan, and if one day I don't stick to plan fully, like I'll have a boneless burger and a couple of French fries. Like I don't go crazy, and I don't eat like tons of calories or anything. Like it's not like I overindulge if I do go off plan. Thanks for spitting up on me, buddy. Clean up. Aisle 2. He did just eat his whole bottle pretty much, so I'm not surprised, but he doesn't spit up too much anymore at all. So it's just all the moving around. You gotta sit still. He doesn't like to sit still ever anymore. Like he'll eat a whole bottle and then just want to go. And I'm like, you're gonna throw up. He's like on his stomach. Here, have your pizza. One of his favorites is his pizza. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, so that's what I ate. We walked all day. We didn't walk Wednesday, so I didn't really get out and do much more exercise this week besides that Sunday. But again, kind of frustrating that I'm gaining. You spin around. You spinning. You spinning. We have a driveway now. Our construction is still underway. The garage is roofed and insulated, and we have a huge asphalt driveway that just got put in. So he's going to have plenty of room to run around and play in the front with playing basketball and stuff. Plenty of room for activities. Can you not pull my shirt, please? Okay. And the last few things I wanted to say, if you just be good. I have been prepping food for him like crazy. He's over 30 foods, if not more. But I've been experimenting with my recipes, my keto recipes, but making them more paleo. I don't want to give him sugar alcohols. So I've been making stuff with coconut sugar, but way less than I normally would, and allulose and stevia. So I'll put down below. I just made, if anybody wants to do a banana bread and you're not afraid of bananas, I did use a cup of mashed bananas, 224 grams of mashed bananas, and made using my pumpkin bread recipe. So I'll put this down below for you. I made it into muffins, and I made 24 mini and 5 big ones. The minis all stuck to the pan. I don't have mini muffin liners, so I ended up having to like scrape them all out, but I put them all in the freezer. So I used half coconut sugar, half allulose for these muffins. They're not super sweet, so you can always add more sweetener if you want, but I wanted the minimum for him. He's going to think it's sweet no matter what. Adam likes them. Adam's the kind of person, he doesn't like super sweet things at all, so he loves them. The 5 big ones I gave to him, and he ate one this morning with his yogurt. So even for people that, what are you doing? So it had 40 grams of coconut sugar in it for this whole recipe. And you can make probably 40 mini muffins. So 1 gram of sugar per muffin, but the carbs are a little bit higher because of the banana. What? But he can eat bananas and fruits all he wants. Yeah. So I've been like meal prepping and like putting tons of stuff in the freezer for him. Like I went to the Lexington Market, which is like a market downtown Buffalo, and they have tons of local produce and stuff. So I bought him apricots and peaches and rutabaga because we mainly shop at Walmart that doesn't have a lot of like variety. They have some weird things, which is surprising. Like they had the papaya and they have plantains and some other different strange fruits, but the ones I was specifically looking for they didn't have. So they had peaches, but apricots I was surprised to find. And I thought I'd find a couple more things, but I actually didn't. Like, I was hoping to find acorn squash, but I'm guessing that's only going to be in the fall time. What? He still has so many boogers. So dried up boogers in his nose. Yeah, so I went and prepped the rutabaga, and I prepped the peaches and the apricots, and I froze everything. Because you could do canned peaches and canned all this stuff, but I'd rather just have fresh and just throw it in the freezer, and I can pick it out when I want for him to eat for a meal. He just started eating breakfast, but like I said, he's been not chewing and swallowing, so I'm literally having to after 40 minutes of him having one piece in his mouth, I had to dig it out because I'm like, it's bedtime. Like, you gotta take a nap and you can't have food in your mouth. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm hoping it's just a phase and it'll end soon. But yeah, he's eating mostly keto stuff or just good for you. No sugar, no refined sugar, under 1. Hopefully gonna go to 2 with that. We'll see. But so yeah, I'm converting a lot of my recipes, so they will definitely be a lot less sweetener in them. And the recipes still seem to work, even though I'm using way less sweetener. So you can cut it down quite a bit. I don't know yet if you can really just cut it out altogether and only use a powdered stevia. I might try that eventually though, because I know there's people that don't want to use erythritol or allulose. He's getting antsy. He wants to get down. Yeah. But other than that, I did shoot another video this week that will be out soon, hopefully. It might be before this video. If it is, I'll link it here. But I did my vanilla cake recipe. And I tried to go back to my roots of the channel of, doing my 2 shots more than just the intro and outro, and trying to be more like a cooking show, where it's panning here to pan there to up, down, and stuff like that. So I do want to get the kitchen upstairs and downstairs set up to where I can do this again. It's part of the plan. It's supposed to be done this weekend. I don't think that's going to happen. We are hopefully going to go to the beach today. It's supposed to be 80, maybe 75-ish. But he hasn't been to the beach yet. So we might do that today. So I don't think the figuring out the lighting and camera situation is going to work. So I don't know where I was. But I was saying I want to get back to the old style. I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to get everything set up to where I don't have to set it up every time or just have to hook up my cameras. I want everything stationary so I can just grab it down or pull it forward or, put it where it needs to be and lock in my cameras and shoot. Because if I have to set up and break down every time, there's no way I'm going to be able to do my old way of shooting because it just takes too long. And I can't spend a whole day shooting 5 videos like I used to be able to in my kitchen. So I'd be setting it up and breaking it down every day. That'll be coming eventually, hopefully. Just gotta figure it all out. But I think that's about it for this episode of Keto Weekly Update. Let me know what your go-to fair food is. Do you guys stick to your keto plans, or do you go off plan for a day and just say, hey, I walked this much and it's fine? That's the thing. It's I walked so much, I could have probably gotten away with eating more, but then I thought I would lose this week, but whatever. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you're up to this summer. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, I'll be back with more keto videos. Bye, guys. There you go. Ugh. You gotta move your legs closer. Wanna walk around? Yeah? Yeah? Walk around.